So, hello and welcome. This is the Global Stargate Circle for April 2025. And we're here. The theme today is introducing Eezon, who is someone that Prageet just started channeling. So, Prageet, who is Eezon?
Well, this is a being which is actually a higher aspect of myself. And many of you have recently connected with a beautiful lady, Marilyn, sorry, who channels who channels Cesar. And I had a session with him a few months ago, and he introduced me to three of my other aspects that are experiencing in the now in a higher dimension, and Eezon is one of them. And it's a fascinating thing, and it took me a long time to actually get my head around it. But he's a what Cesar called a cosmic priest, and he channels energies from other universes. And the first time he came in was just a short while ago in England. In fact, out of the blue, Alcazar announced that Eezon was going to channel in a gathering that we did in England recently. And it was actually on the eclipse that he came through, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It was on the day of the eclipse.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it was a strong energy from the eclipse and from the work that we were doing. And when Eezon came through, the energetic was like, whoa. I don't know how to describe it. It was
It's
coming through me, so I can't really tell how it was for others.
it's big energy. So it's we were working in England with Xi Xingfa, who's a Qigong teacher, and he loves big energy. So every time Ezon's energy would come in, he would get this grin on his face. Like it's impossible to describe. This is one of those things you just have to experience. And the connection is phenomenal. So it's going to be really exciting to blast this energy out through the Stargate grids today.
Mm. Yes, we sent an email out before that experience saying I was nervous about it, and that nervousness is still there. And so we'll be doing a meditation a little bit later. And if I can allow it, Isan will be coming through. But before that, I know Alcazar has a few things to say, so perhaps he will help me get into the right space to let that big energy come through. Beloved ones, we greet thee. 'Tis Alcazar. Take a moment and just intentionally connect with all those tuning in this moment, hundreds of you around the world, many more who will be listening to this as a recording. And as we have said many times before, if you are listening to the recording, tune in and feel the energies, because we work in the quantum field. We work where there's no time, no space. And so when you tune into the recordings, you are here now, in this moment of now, beyond time, beyond physical location. Mm. So let us say a little bit about what is occurring. As you know, humanity is in transition. Chaos is happening in your world, and it will get worse before it gets better. We say to you, focus on your own self, focus on love, focus on joy, focus on friendship. Don't follow all the negativity that you see in your newspapers, magazines, and television. Focus on energies that uplift you. Why do we say this? Because, beloved ones, what you focus on, you experience in your life. If you focus on those lower frequencies happening in the world, the chaos, the disruption, the arguments, the political scenery, your mind gets drawn into those lower frequencies. You start to vibrate in those lower frequencies. And when you vibrate in those lower frequencies, that which you attract into your life is lower frequencies. Focus on love, community, friendship, joy, nature. Be in nature as much as possible. Appreciate nature. If you are living in a city, find a tree, find a park, find connection with the earth and celebrate the earth. Celebrate the animals. Be with them. Love them. If you have a pet, be with that pet and really be with them. Not just stroking them, feeding them, whatever. Actually meditate with them. Really connect with them from your heart. At this time, it is so important to elevate your vibration and to keep your vibration as high as possible. So, in these times, as you raise your vibration, time itself starts to change. You have all experienced this. Sometimes when you are having fun, time seems to accelerate. When you are in a challenging situation, time seems to go so slowly. So what is this? Beloveds, as you raise your vibration, you will notice that time becomes more and more strange because you are moving towards the shift that is occurring on your earth. And the very dimension of time is what you move through as you elevate. And eventually you will come to this place of no time. The higher dimensions are in the now. This is a little difficult for the mind to accept. We understand that. Why? Because mind is time. Time is mind. The two are intimately connected. So your very mind is going to be changing also to your higher mind, a place that is not so structured, a place where your mind is opening and vibrating in alignment with your heart, with your intuition, with your openness to beyond. Beloved ones, much is occurring in this, your 2025. There are grand opportunities. There are so many energies coming to your planet, so much support from other dimensions, more than has ever been here before. But you need to be open to receive it. If you are focused on the chaos, the lower vibrations, you are not open to receive it. This is why we are saying, raise your vibration, be more in meditation, be more in connection, more present in your life. Can you feel what we are saying to you? If we said to you, we will give you $100 or 100 euros or whatever currency you work with. If we said we will give you $100 every time you are totally present for a minute, you would be very wealthy because you would want to receive the $100 and another $100 and another $100. But beloveds, if you can be present, if you can be more in the moment, that which you will receive is worth so much more than any money. What is available is connection to who you truly are. The whole of the universe is watching what is occurring here and beyond this universe. For this one Eezon is connected, as you have heard, in a way that allows him to bring energies through from other universes. But not only that, he can, in certain situations, bring groups through a portal to experience energetics from other universes. But this is for the future. So, beloved ones, the universe is watching. Why? Because what is occurring here on your earth is going to create ripples throughout your universe. We have talked of this for many years. There is so much support, but beloveds, are you open to receive it? This is why for so many years we have been creating and sharing meditations, insights, understandings of what is created a limitation within you, the conditioning that you have received. We have said to you, you are not to blame. It is not your fault, the conditioning that you have received. But once you become aware of it, now you can start to dissolve it. And so the practices that we have created can assist you in just gentle releasing of the old ways of being. Right now, as we have said, and as we will continue to stress, keep your vibration high. Focus on the beauty of life. Okay?
Thank you, Alcazar. That was really fascinating about time changing. I don't know if you all have been feeling that lately, but I'm really noticing it. It's as if it's going way faster at times.
Yeah, it's like I mean, it seems like the weeks and months just zoom by. I'm sure most people are having a similar experience. And and because time is going so fast, let's really make the most of each day. It's so important. This keeping your vibration up is so important right now. And I know I've heard many different channels talking about avoid watching the news, avoid focusing on what's happening out there in the world. I know it's difficult, especially if you're in a work situation where there's others and they want to talk about it. As much as possible, avoid it. Don't get into deep conversations. Just say to people, oh, I'm focusing on the beautiful things in my life. I'm not focusing on the negative. And just withdraw from conversation or steer the conversation into something more beautiful. I'm feeling like a meditation is wanting to happen already.
Yeah. Just so you know, my internet here is like lightning fast, but for some reason it's really unstable right now. So if I cut out, that's why. But let's turn our cameras off and go deep with it then.
Okay, so yeah, we invite everyone around the world just to totally relax, be comfortable, close your eyes, and we'll move into a meditation. Mm. And so, beloved ones, we are with you still. Just allowing the body to totally relax. Allowing the body to totally relax. Intend to connect energetically together around the world. Just your intention, feeling your heart center, wanting to connect to everyone hearing these words, wherever and whenever they are hearing them. And part of the audience this day is this one, Eugenia. We are going to ask her, we are going to put her on the spot, so to speak, but we are going to ask her to also connect energetically and to bring the energies of this group deeper in the ways that she has been doing. As we guide the meditation, we invite Eugenia to bring more energy into this gathering. And so, beloved ones, we invite you first, as always, to connect to the earth, to invite the energies of Gaia to come up into your body, into your energy field.
And so we call for the energies of the earth, relaxing and allowing the earth's energies to flood up into your bodies just with the asking. You can even imagine as if your body is sinking into the earth, for this visualization can assist you in going deeper into the Earth's energies.
It is time for you to realize that you are not separate from the Earth. Your conditioning for so many lifetimes has told you that you are separate from everything and everyone. As you start to raise your vibration, you start to begin to understand the interconnectedness of all that is. And so this is why we say with your animals, connect to them with your heart. Do not see them as something totally separate. Start to see them as part of this vast consciousness that you are simply a part of. You are a fractal of this consciousness. You are part of the earth. And so now we ask each one of you to invite an etheric stargate, the consciousness of the stargate, to come down around you and to support you in this meditation.
And so we are calling for the presence of an etheric stargate, and beloved ones visualizing the stargate structure, feeling as this higher dimensional consciousness is beginning to form around you energetically. And now asking inside for the activation of all the stargates around the world.
We call for the activation of all the stargates, the etheric stargates and the physical stargates, for they all connect together energetically. They create a grid work or a field of energy around the planet. This is something that we have been saying for so many years. And now this grid work of the Stargate is being recognized by many from the higher dimensions, simply to acknowledge that which we are all creating together. So even though you do not see it, you may begin to sense or feel it. And as you raise your vibration, more and more you become aware of the magic of the Stargate grid and the way that as we meditate together, the energies that we draw in are radiated around the world and are available for everyone who is open in the moment to receive these energies. They do not have to know what is happening. They do not have to be aware of the Stargate. They may just be in a moment with the heart open or a moment of silent meditation and the energies touch them. It is time to be aware that your Stargate meditations are touching thousands who do not even know that you are creating this meditation together. This is the power of the etheric Stargate that you have called to be around you. Very good.
And so now we begin to vibrate this network, this grid of stargates around the world faster all the etheric stargates beginning to accelerate their vibrations, and as they do so, the energy field moving up through your dimensional realities into the fourth dimensional frequencies now, vibrating through your fourth into your fifth dimension, accelerating through your fifth into your sixth dimensional frequencies, and merging now into the frequency ranges of your seventh dimension, where all the stargates come to a gentle pause. And we ask each one of you to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
We call for strong seventh dimensional energetic in all the stargates around the world. And as you ask, relax, and your stargate will start to radiate this seventh dimensional energetic to you, around you. And if you are relaxed, even through you, touching you on a cellular level, vibrating your very DNA, and supporting the awakening of that which we call your higher dimensional DNA. Nothing to do, just relaxing and receiving. And as most of you are aware, slowly, slowly, your own energy begins to harmonize, begins to vibrate at this seventh dimensional level, effortlessly. You cannot make it happen. You can only relax and allow it. Very good. Just relaxing and allowing. It is that simple. It is that easy. Nothing to do. And so now we continue to vibrate all the stargates faster and faster, moving up now out of the seventh dimension into the eighth, continuing to vibrate faster, merging now into the ninth dimension.
Vibrating through your ninth dimensional frequencies into the 10th, and continuing, accelerating through your 11th dimensional frequencies now, merging into your 12th, where all the stargates again come to a gentle pause, and we ask each one of you to invite a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
And so we are calling for a strong 12th dimensional energetic in the whole of the Stargate grid around the world. And as you relax, again, nothing to do. And slowly, slowly, as your Stargate radiates these 12th dimension energies, your energy responds. You start to vibrate in harmony again with the energies around you, the 12th dimensional energetics, just by relaxing, just by allowing. Very good. Very good. And as most of you know, as you start vibrating in this higher frequency, you become more sensitive to the many guides, benevolent beings who are available to assist us. And so we start by asking each one of you just to ask from your heart space, from the desire to feel the presence and support of these guides. So asking right now for the presence and support of the angelic realm, the angel.
So we are calling for the presence and the support of the angels.
And just feel, here they come, just feeling the energy gently changing around you as the angels bring their presence into this global meditation. Come closer, angels, come closer. You can invite them to come closer to you, allowing their loving vibration into you on all levels. Their vibration can uplift you even more. Understand that the angels, many of the higher dimensional beings, can read you, can read your vibration, can find ways of resonating with you to assist you in opening your heart, assist you in raising your vibration. And understand that sometimes just by raising your vibration and holding that higher vibration for a few minutes, some of the old patterning, the old limitations can actually be dissolved from your field. Old habits begin to fade and disappear just by holding the higher vibrations that these benevolent beings bring to you. Very good. Very good. And today we are going to focus on creating a field for this one Eezon to come into. So let us first invite the presence of the one we call the Blessed Mother, Maria or Mary, for she holds the vibration of the divine feminine. And so each one of us asking inside now for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And so we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And just feel, as you ask, feel, here she comes, feeling her energy coming into the meditation. She comes softly, gently, and then her energy gets stronger. Just inviting her closer, inviting her to hold you in this beautiful energetic of her love. Yeah. Very good. Very good. And as we mentioned earlier, we have asked this one, Eugenia, to bring in some higher frequencies of the Stargate healing, overseen by this one, Sananda. And so let us all consciously invite the support of the Master Yeshua, Jesus, Sananda. Each one asking inside now for the presence of Sananda.
We call for the presence of Sananda.
And feel his presence. And feel the Stargate around you. Feel the etheric Stargate around you. It is a healing chamber. Those of you who have an awareness of the one Vivienne, she has seen this chamber. She has acknowledged you can go into this chamber and receive instant healing. Beloveds, this is the potential of the Stargate. This is the field that Eugenia can bring you into. Feel the Stargate around you. Nothing to do, but simply relaxing and allowing. Moving deeper into your meditation. Nothing to do. Nothing to do.
And beloved ones, you live in a vast cosmos. As this one, Eugenia, is connecting you in with the very essence of the etheric Stargate, with this healing chamber overseen by Sananda. We invite you just to ask inside for all of the benevolent beings in all of the various dimensional realities just to come a little closer. And so just asking inside, we are calling for a blanketing of all of the benevolent conscious energies from the multidimensional realities of this universe. And just feel. For the etheric Stargate is connecting you with the living fabric of your cosmos right now. Your very universe is sentient, is alive. Feel this. Relax into it.
Beloved ones, your human mind cannot grasp the vastness of who you are and the vastness of all that is. And so it is to move beyond the mind. It is to start to allow a greater experiencing to come to you. You are part of this vast universe. It is difficult, perhaps, to imagine that as you change, the universe changes. This very earth is in the process of ascending, and it is humanity creating the energetic shift to allow this to happen. Yes, there is more support now than there has been, but the support only works if you receive it, as you are doing now, most of you. Simply receiving the gentle energetics that can slowly allow you to open to the greater reality of who you are. And that greater self already knows the interconnectedness of all things. And so, beloved ones, we invite you just to feel as if you are floating, as if the body is very light and you are simply floating. See if you can allow yourself to feel a lightness of being, floating. Floating. And as you float in this lightness, this one Eezon is coming to join us. So simply feel as if you are floating. Floating in the universe. Floating, feeling the vastness of the universe around you. Floating, feeling your lightness. I am Eezon. I am with you. I am one with you. We are all one together. As Alcazar has guided you to float, allow your very boundaries to dissolve into the universe, into all that is. Relaxing, letting go. Dissolving, dissolving. Your boundaries dissolving. You're becoming more aware of being pure consciousness. Allow that feeling. You are pure consciousness. You are pure consciousness, awareness, beingness. You are part of the cosmos. You are part of this vast consciousness. You are part of the manifestation of this reality that you have known. You are part of a far greater reality which you have yet to rediscover. Beautiful ones, float, dissolve, feel as simple consciousness. As you float in the universe, there are those of the galactic command who will be radiating to you their love and support, radiating now energies to you as you float in the universe, letting the mind relax, not trying, but simply allowing the sensation of floating and dissolving, floating and dissolving, and being radiated by intense love coming to you from all directions as you are merging into all that is. Floating in the universe, feeling the universal love coming to you. Your universe is one of many. There are some universes which are very aligned with this that you are currently existing in. We will be bringing you in a few moments energies from one of these universes, beyond the beyond, hard for the mind to grasp. But as you float, as you dissolve your boundaries, as you simply receive the universal love, I bring you an energetic from another universe. In a few moments, I will bring it to you as you dissolve your boundaries. Nothing to do, as Alcazar would say. And I bring it to you right now, here, in this moment. Feel, feel, feel the love of another universe. Feel this other universe. Feel welcoming you. Feel the connection occurring. Feel. Very good. A taste right now as a preparation for much more to come. Feel the vibration within your consciousness now as you float boundaryless in the universe. noticing the vibration that is you. And slowly, slowly, sensing your consciousness. I am Eezon. I will return again many times to assist humanity in this grand transition. I give you Alcazar, and in gratitude, I leave you for now. And so, beloved ones, slowly, slowly, just sensing your body again, feeling your presence in the body, feeling your consciousness in your body, being aware of your awareness in the body. And feeling your presence in your room, still with the eyes closed, just feeling the room around you. And then, when you are ready, very slowly and gently, allowing the eyes to come open and coming fully back into your room. Hmm. Ah. So very gently coming back. And that was very different from the last time, wasn't it, Jules?
Very different. Yeah. I can't say how, but it felt very different. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we would love to hear, as always, in the chat as you bring yourself back. How was that for you? Pia is asking, why is Eezon coming now? Is there a specific reason?
Uh, I guess because it's time.
Well,
Because, well, humanity is waking up. Humanity, or a few of humanity, are actually open to the possibility of something far greater than we've even imagined.
Mm. Hmm.
Do you remember what happened last time? Did he take us? He took the group somewhere, didn't he, Jules? Just trying to remember.
Yeah. So that was the very final meditation of the Alchemist Within retreat that we just did at the end of March in the UK. And Eezon actually came in then to energize the elixir that we created with the Taoist alchemy and the Stargate with the energy from other universes. So that was like the first glimpse that we got that Eezon was going to actually come through. But at the very final meditation, he kind of surprised us all by coming in. I left my body as soon as he came in, but what I heard when I came back is that he had taken the entire group to this other universe through this like collective portal. I think just for like a micro moment. Prageet, do you remember what actually happened?
No. Maybe there's somebody online that was there.
Maybe someone in the chat will know.
I'm looking at the webinar chat. Can you look at the other one?
Yes, sir.
Carol is saying, I'm a 30-year meditator, and the Stargate Unity consciousness meditations are the deepest ones I participate in. I can't explain it, but I go deep with you all, and I try not to miss the gatherings.
Hmm. That's
Beautiful, Carol. Thank you.
Sarah is saying these energies felt new, but also familiar. Also, I connected with a dear friend who passed and is now an ascended master in the 12th or higher realms. Very cool, Sarah, that you're connecting with the higher aspects of your friend. That's beautiful.
Mm.
Bio coach is saying, woo, that energy, my heart speeded up so much and then it settled.
Mm. And Elizabeth is saying, I softly dissolved into the universe.
Hmm. And Jackie is saying, woo, oh, sorry. Jackie is saying, awesome energies coming. I felt like many negative energies in my energy field were dissolving. Too many tears and relief. Thank you.
Okay.
Mary is saying, you both look lighter, brighter, and more youthful now. Yes. It's kind of amazing, but it really is the case. Like for us too, when we come into the Stargate energies, a lot can dissolve from our fields and we come closer to that eternal now that Alcazar's talking about.
Andrea is saying, wow, felt it like a wave of energy. My body is tingling.
Hey, here's a question that may be for Alcazar. Uh, Someone who is wondering, why do we need energy from other universes?
Well, I suppose, well, okay, let Alcazar answer. Beloved one, it is not that you need it. You can survive on bread and water, but why not enjoy all the delicious foods available? As you are gently evolving and awakening, there are more energetics, more avenues of support that are available. So why not? You do not have to. In fact, these energies are offered to you. We do not force them upon you. You can simply sit and the energies wash around you and do not touch you at all. Understand this. Your openness, your willingness to receive is what allows you the benefit of that which is being offered. So you do not need it. But if you wish for your life to change in magical ways that you cannot yet imagine, then relax, receive, be uplifted. As the upliftment happens, you start to open up senses and abilities that perhaps you've never been aware of. So, beloved ones, receive that which is being offered and dance with a new life force. Okay?
dance with a new life force.
Mm.
And Carol is saying, I'm an empath, and the energies coming through for me here in the Stargate are healing. And I appreciate what Alcazar just said. Don't need it, but boy, is it soothing.
Mm.
Um,
Diana is saying it felt amazing, like I was home again. So
mm,
many inviting energies. Didn't realize how many were willing to come and participate with us all. Mm. Bill is saying, oh, wow, I felt Eezon. Yeah. So powerful, never felt that much energy come through before. iPhone 12. Well, I guess even the iPhones are tuning in now. That's great. I just want to thank Eugenia because she was
yeah.
totally put on the spot there by Alcazar. So I really appreciate you supporting us in that meditation.
Eugenia, do you want to come on screen with us? Maybe we can get her. There she is. Hey.
Hey,
Oh, thank you.
oh yeah.
It was really strong. I really felt Eezon merging with me even before you said,
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
couldn't move. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, bringing through uh, that frequency of the Stargate healing chamber really helped open people up and create more of a space for Eezon to come in. So
yeah, it
thank
was really beautiful. Yeah, all
you.
working together. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was feeling
yeah.
that oneness in those different fields or
Mm.
levels of consciousness.
Yeah, so just a reminder to everyone, we're going to be doing something on Easter Monday, the three of us together. So,
Yeah, so we're doing a free 2 session experience on Monday, April 21st. We'll get that put up onto our homepage, but you can also just check it out on YouTube. It's starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, Monday the 21st. And Eugenia is going to be with us. We're going to be going really deep with the Stargate healing chamber, with the energies of the Essenes and Yeshua and all of these connections that Eugenia, you've been, I mean, for lifetimes a part of these
Yeah.
lineages.
mm.
So many right now.
Somebody's asking, where is Eugenia located? I think on the
Portugal.
12th dimension. Yes, in Portugal.
Yeah, and I'm in Portugal right now.
Mm.
You are in the south.
No, we went up, we're near Sintra now in
Oh,
Lisbon. Yeah,
good.
switched locations yesterday.
Mm.
Yeah, we were just at the Palace of Montserrat. It was pretty beautiful. The gardens there are like exquisite.
And don't miss the Quinta da Regaleira.
I'll get that from you on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So Mary is saying, I guess we need more ease on the planet right now. Loved
Yeah.
his strong, loud voice, especially with my distracting, loud family downstairs. Beautiful.
Somebody,
So,
somebody asked earlier a question, how to not be aware of news when people close to us are being impacted directly.
well, I want to talk a little bit about that.
Okay?
So, when you're talking about not being aware of the news, it's not like more about there's like a certain vibration of fear and like hooks that like traditional platforms have. So you can follow what's happening in the world and be aware of what's happening in the world and curate your sources and stay extremely informed and hold a higher vibration. You just have to know what you're getting into. This is times of extreme chaos, and it's very likely going to like affect you. And either you let it and pile on and on and on and on the concern, which there can be healthy levels of concern, and then it can become depleting levels, or you can become aware of what's happening and then remember that there's more that's happening on the planet than meets the eye. That there is actually like a network of people who are seeing all of these things that are happening, who are also wanting the world to get better. And so it's a bit like if you ever played with those race cars in the 90s where you would pull them back and they would get this potential energy and then you'd release them and they shot forward. That's what I see happening in the world today. And Prageet, you and I were chatting with Marilyn, who channels Zazar, and she was saying that for the first time ever, that Zazar was saying that for the first time ever on the planet, the movements of the low frequencies, like the distortion energies, are actually fueling the higher frequencies. So they used to work against each other. And for the first time ever, it's like everything that the lower frequencies are doing is actually fueling this higher frequency action. And you can see it even in America where things are crazy right now. Not to get political, but it's really intense times. You can kind of see that there's this potential for a huge grassroots movement of people saying, hey, we want the system to work for all of us. There's this potential that's happening as we, even in the midst of seeing all of the actions occurring. So there's a huge potential for people to wake up right now, and you don't have to bury your head in the sand. What Alcazar is saying is don't fall into the illusion that you're helpless, because this is it. Like, this is the time that we're here to awaken and empower ourselves. So remember to empower yourself. And that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, it's not to get into that. Well, I think, like you said earlier, Jules, it's like be aware of the sources of where you're getting the news from. That's the really important thing. The regular 6 o'clock news or whatever, there's so many hooks and imbalances. And I think we're preaching to the choir here almost. Just avoid.
11/11 in California, sir.
Yeah. Well, Carol is asking an interesting question. She says, I'm extremely politically active. I'm the conservation commissioner in my town. I'm on many lists, email lists. What I do is balance my time and energy. I spend equal amounts of time in my spiritual practice and groups as I do in my participation as a social activist. I actually skipped a Sunday legislative session today because I could feel myself overwhelmed. Well, Carol, thank you for what you're doing, because that's needed as well. There are certain people who are absolutely drawn into particular ways of service in the community. And I think what Carol is saying is absolutely vitally important. Be in balance. As you do your service for the community, don't get drawn into the old ways, the old arguments. Come from a place which is from the heart rather than the mind. Well, that's very difficult. Don't get drawn down into conversations which are just about negative thought. It's very challenging. And as Carol is saying, it's important to nourish yourself by being in higher vibration also. So thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for your comment.
Yeah, we need people like you, Carol, who are holding expertise in public service areas. It's a huge gift that you're giving, and that's beautiful that you stay balanced in that way. And that's everything, because it's like no matter who you are, there's like a certain amount of just like dust that settles on us as we're human beings and navigating this third dimensional reality. So what happens when we go into any deep practice, whether it's breath work, Stargate meditations, Zazar, Stargate healing chamber with Eugenia, when we go deep, we enter into that deep now. And it's like Eezon and Alcazar were saying, like this wind of the cosmos can come and like dust us off. And that's everything, because that lets us have this pure reset. So we can be in the world, but not of the world. And we can fuel our journey here. And Kim is saying, I find that as I raise my vibration, my path becomes more challenging. Do you have anything to say about that, Prageet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just reading another quote.
She's saying, I find that as I raise my vibration, my path becomes more challenging.
Well, your path has always been really challenging. You're just beginning to notice it right now. Normally, we go around in quite a deep level of unconsciousness. And so we don't notice how we're living, what's been going on around us. As we start to raise our vibration, you start to realize, wow, there's so much that I need to take care of. And as you raise your vibration, all those people around you that have known you as you have been, if they're not willing to change themselves, then they start to resent how you are. They don't like the new you because your higher vibration is reminding them on some deep level within themselves that they need to change also. And so we get challenged by those people around us who don't want to change. It's a challenge to be with them because they try and pull you back down. They try and create the old you again.
And sometimes life just goes through phases. So don't think that it's always going to be more challenging the more you raise your vibration. There may be that there are certain hard choices that you're being asked to make so that your path can become more smooth. But you're going to have to maybe walk through fire before that happens. So see if that resonates and let yourself go deep with contemplating that. Is like, why is it so hard? Sometimes you can make it easier. Sometimes it's just a temporary thing so that you're like releasing or like burning off limitations. So it could be that there's nothing you can do to make it easier, but just be aware that life does happen in these ebbs and flows. So, beautiful ones. We have some Stargate Circle hosts who have in-person gatherings around the world. We have our translation teams in many languages who are going to be connecting with their communities in a few moments. And so we will let you all go very soon. But before we do, we want to just say, many of you know we've had this platform called Stargate Circles, and it's a private online community. We are shutting that thing down temporarily, and we're going to be rebooting, reimagining, recreating a new private online platform for the Stargate community. And we want to invite you to put your energy into that. And so over the next few weeks, we're going to be building with people who feel like you want to put a lot of energy into the online community, whether you want to host virtual gatherings, help us envision certain new things. Like, is there something that you want to see? Is there a way that you want to connect with other Stargaters? Do you want to be a part of holding Alcazar's vision for community to happen in a big way on a global level? If you do, the best way, if you speak another language, is just make sure you're on the email list for your language, because we'll be reaching out to you. If you are wanting to help us build this platform and you're an English speaker, we're going to be having a series of meetings where we're just going to roll with creating this new community platform. So we're switching platforms because we can do things that we can't do on our old platform on this new one, like eventually building the Stargate B&B, travel opportunities, some other things that we can't mention yet because they're too new. But go to stargate.live/new, and I'll drop that in the chat. You can give us your name and email, and we will let you know. You can become a champion for the new Stargate community that we're going to be creating. So I wanted to make sure to plug that. And Prageet, I know you wanted to show some of our many opportunities to come and be in person this year.
Well, yeah, but first of all, I just want to acknowledge what Jules and the team are doing, because this new platform, it's a private platform. So all the information on it is just for the Stargate family. And as it develops, there's going to be different ways where we support you connecting with other people with similar interests. And Alcazar has been stressing community, community, community for many years, and it's becoming more and more important. And so there's more and more pressure to help people connect. We really want to support everyone connecting. It can be anywhere, friends anywhere in the world. Friends that, or people that have a similar interest, people that would like to go on a hike together. Creating community, large and small, even if it's 2 or 3 of you, getting together, being in a higher vibration together. It's all about keeping our vibration higher.
Yeah. And I just created this. So this is the opt-in for those of you who want to help us build this new community. So just give us your name here, your email here, and say, let's co-create. And we'll reach out to you. We're going to have a series of meetings where we'll be visioning and creating together. So we're building this thing for the global community. So we have to build it with the global community, and we're going to have some opportunities to get really beautifully creative together. And Alcazar actually told us that he wanted us to build it on this specific platform because it has some really cool ways to connect people using like a built-in AI that the platform has. And it's not like going to be learning from us and sold, like it's like our own private community. So it's going to be really cool. All
So,
right. So
yeah,
all of you are putting your emails in the chat. Go to stargate.live/new, sign up there, and we'll just have you all connecting up with us. And I'm really excited to co-create with you.
yeah, there's a comment here from Rita. She's saying, I'm an intuitive painter, and I recently have had the urge to paint roses, and I don't know why. I just feel like I have to do it. And in class as well, where I teach. So this is perfect. Like, artists get together, connect, talk with Rita about her roses. See if you can come together and see what is it? What's this message that she's getting? She's asking, has this to do with the love that is growing? quite possibly, Rita, maybe it's the Rita's heart opening that's so often depicted by roses.
Mm.
But it's things like that where if there's a section on the new site for artists, she can put that there and get artistic feedback about roses.
You got to be a part of this new build for the new community. You have great ideas. All right. So beautiful people. Prageet, do you want to say anything else before we let the people with in-person gatherings go?
Well, yes, the other part of community is actually being together. And as you know, we travel a lot. We're doing lots of different workshops. If you can be there in person, it's such a totally amazing experience that's very different. There's one that we're going to be doing in Brazil, a Global Stargate in Brazil. And it would be really great if people could come there. We're going to South America to honor those people in those countries because their currencies have been manipulated, and so it's more difficult for them to travel. We have a beautiful spot in Brazil on the beach in a resort so that it's close for people to come to from South America. But we would really, really love people from around the world to join us there. And yes, it's quite a long trip for many of you, but see if you can just tune in. Can you come and support those people in South America by bringing your energy so that we can build something really amazing together? And we're going to have Marilyn and Cesar is going to be there. We're going to have Eugenia. She's also going to be there. And it's going to be an incredible, energetic experience. So Brazil is known for the many craft that are seen there regularly. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have a contact session happening in the evenings in Brazil.
Yeah. And there's huge potential for us to play with local pop-up in-person community there as well. Because everybody will be together and we'll also have your own hotel room, your own space. So we can create these like unconference spaces where people can get together and connect in person about different topics. So
The other thing I just wanted to mention is we're doing a large gathering in the United States in North Carolina. And that's going to be myself and Marilyn with Cesar.
I'll
So
be there in spirit, not in person for that one.
Alcazar, Eezon, the Galactic Command, and of course Marilyn with Cesar. And that is the first time it's going to be happening like this in the States. So if you're around, come join us.
And also we have Accelerated Ascension 4 in Turkey, which is going to be a co-creation with Asil Toksal, who is an embodied channel for the Elohim and archangels. And the energy always gets through the roof when we work with Asil. So many opportunities to come play with us this year. And Eugenia, I want to give you an opportunity also. You share your Stargate Healing Chamber work online now. So will you tell everyone your website?
It's hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are still building the website, but you can find some information because we are giving this session, healing sessions weekly. We are just finished seven sessions, so it's recent. This project is a project made of love. So the guardian is my higher aspect, that is coming and is like guiding and helping all the process. So it's quite deep. It's a place like a place for you to retreat yourself and connect deeply with your true self. So, but you can find some information where I'm asking Barbara, she's my brain, can put in the chat.
It's great to have a brain on the outside, isn't it? I need one, but I've got 2 or 3, which is really great.
Okay.
Or you
And
can connect with me on Facebook or WhatsApp or through the email.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eugenia. Thank you, brain.
Thank you.
There we go. So Eugenia's website is just eugeniaalves.com with just one A.
Yeah, just one A.
So eugeniaalves.com. Okay,
Yeah,
y'all,
you are all welcome.
check it out. So we're gonna let our Stargate Circle hosts go if you haven't already, and language teams, you are officially dismissed. Have fun with your communities. The language teams are doing a really cool thing where they're actually connecting up on Zoom in a virtual gathering right after these Stargate circles. And we're going to start doing that for English soon also. So much love, many, many blessings. Thank you all so much for being with us. We really appreciate your support, and what we're creating together as a community is super powerful.
Much love. Hope to see you in the
Cool.
physical somewhere.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.